That's right. That's right.
I think girls wrestling's going on. We're due, right?
I think so.
Maybe. Maybe in basketball. I'll wear the picture.
I'll write that down. That's right, yeah, right there. Yeah. Hey, take a picture before you go, front page of the paper, right there.
What a jerk.
Yeah.
The only red I had was Alabama.
Wow.
Couldn't wear it today. They let me down. I came in at that Monday. I took the second off. You know, my whiteboard on my door at work, it says, IU, smiley face. You can't help but be excited for them to win though. I mean, it's our home state, right? Gotta.
But you can't.
So are you going to? Are we all ready? Jason, can you see that flag there?
Yep.
Okay. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'm just gonna double check. I don't think you have any public.
Oh, there aren't, Amanda, I already
Oh,
checked.
I didn't see you grab it. Sit down. So there are no public comments. We can move on to the Board of Finance meeting, which will open at 5:01. Recommendation to approve Board of Finance resolution. May I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second,
I'll second it.
all in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Passes 5-0. Recommendation to approve business manager investment report. May I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second,
I'll second.
all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes 5-0. Recommendation to approve a resolution authorizing the pre-writing of checks. May I have a motion?
I'll move.
Second,
I'll second.
all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Passes 5-0. Meeting closes at 5:02. Kim, I just want to make sure I didn't skip you on anything, did you?
I was just going to say, so Central Noble didn't have any traditional investments or CDs for 2025, but I did want to share the interest that we did gain from our regular funds, our education operations fund, not any of our bonds. But last year, Central Noble received $163.21.89 just in interest. It all did go into our operations fund, and that is something that helps us keep our transfer low.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll move to board reorganization for 2026. Election of board president and board of finance president. May I have a nomination for that?
I'd like to nominate Amanda for board president and board of finance president.
I'll second.
Well, let's have a motion. We have a nomination. Let's have a motion.
I'll make the motion.
Second,
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes 4-0. Election of board vice president and board of finance vice president. Nomination for that role. I would like to nominate Jared Knipper, if you would. And motion for that.
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Passes 4-0. Election of board secretary and board of finance secretary. May I have a nomination for that?
I'll nominate Ty Schuler. I'll second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes 4-0. Recommendation to approve Bill Eberhard, Weimer, and Glick as the board attorney. May I have a motion?
I'll move. I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Passes 4-1. Sorry, you're a little delayed. Recommendation to approve Jamie Howard as corporation treasurer, Elizabeth Burkhead as corporation deputy treasurer, Megan Lordy as corporation ECA treasurer. May I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
I'll
Second? I'll take Jared on that one. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes 5-0. Recommendation to approve Elizabeth Burkhead and Kimberly Baumgartner as corporation privacy officers for HIPAA compliance. May I have a motion?
Aye.
Jared?
Yes.
Second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Passes 5-0. Recommendation to approve establishing monthly board meetings on the third Monday of the month at 5 p.m. May I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Take Brian,
Second.
second, Jared. Got that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Passes 5-0. Recommendation to approve conflict of interest disclosure for Jared Knipper and Amanda Locke. May I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Ty
I'll second.
and Brian? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passes 3-0. Committee appointments. The committees are projects, negotiations, policy, and wellness. I'd like to motion to keep them the same as 2025. Can I have a motion for that as well?
Just for the public, can we say what that is?
Oh, like who it is? Yeah, yep.
The projects committee is Jason Sheff and Ty Schuler. Negotiations committee is Jason Sheff and Ty Schuler. Policy committee is Brian Geiger and Jared Knipper. Wellness committee is Amanda Locke and Jared Knipper.
Thanks, Jamie.
Yep.
I'll make
No.
a motion.
Brian,
I'll
second,
I'll second.
Ty. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes 5-0. Moving on to consent items. Approval of minutes from the December 15th public hearing and regular session meeting. Approval of the December 10th and December 23rd payroll and claims from December 16th through January 19th. Personnel, recommendation to hire Gabe Stuck as varsity football head coach. Recommendation to approve internal transfer of Rachel Betts from part-time to full-time childcare worker. Recommendation to hire Isabel Hunter, junior senior high, part-time paraprofessional. May I have a motion?
I'll move.
Second,
I'll second.
Ty. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passes 5-0. Recommendation to approve voiding checks. May I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second,
I'll second.
all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes 5-0. Recommendation to approve a resolution for blanket appropriation modification. May I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second,
I'll second.
all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes 5-0. Recommendation to approve a resolution to transfer amounts from education to operations fund. May I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second,
I'll second.
all in favor? Aye.
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 Opposed? Passes 5-0. Recommendation to approve a resolution to transfer amounts from operations to rainy day fund. May I have a motion?
I'll move.
Second,
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Passes 5-0. Recommendation to approve a resolution approving refunding of 2014 bonds. May I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second,
I'll second.
all in favor? Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Opposed? Passes 5-0.
For that one that you guys just approved, one, thank you for approving that. Two, I just wanted to explain the refunding of the bond just a little bit. We kind of think about that in terms of refinancing. But what I just had, or what you guys just approved here, is the ability for us to be able to go through with that refunding if it makes sense for us. Last fall, whenever we were going through the 2025 bond issuance, it looked like it was a no-brainer for us to do this refunding and get some money back for projects for the 2014 bond. But at this time, with the market climate and some changes that have gone on, it doesn't make sense quite yet. But in a month, if Baker Tilly says, hey, today's the day, rates are good, we need to move fast, having this resolution approved already will give us that ability. So thank you.
Thank you. Barry, superintendent comment?
Yeah, well, first, thanks, Gabe, for coming. Would you like to say anything?
Say something real quick here.
Sure. Go to the mic, please.
It doesn't work.
No
Oh,
pressure.
it doesn't work. Speak loudly.
Let's speak loudly. I just want to say it's truly an honor and privilege to be the next varsity football coach here at Central Noble. And I want to thank the board for all their support, each and every one of you. And my commitment to everyone in this room and to the whole community is no football team's going to outwork us. Nobody's going to out-hit us. So thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I just want to thank you for stepping up and taking on the responsibility. It's not easy, and coaching is hard and doesn't get any easier every day. Brad, you want to go first for comments?
I made it quick and to the point. Our January 1st Tuesday, we always do MTSS at our building, or our kindergarten meets as a grade level to discuss students. First grade follows after them. I had some really good discussion in first grade centered around literacy and curriculum, reading fluency versus reading words per minute. Kind of got into some good, healthy debates. And honestly, we're going to do some things over the next month to focus on reading words per minute with our first grade and bring that data to you guys when we spotlight in February. So I'm excited about that. That'll give you just a little bit of a peek of what we're going to do, and we'll see what the results are. But I've always been under the idea of whatever you focus on, you will succeed. So I'm excited to see what that data brings in February. Probably like all the other buildings, lots of sickness running rampant at the primary. Attendance has been trailing off a little bit. We're working through that with our families and kids, and hopefully we'll see things turn around quickly. Lastly, we started something called the Cougar Clean Sweep Award. Notice that our students have been taking a lot of pride in the hallways and the classrooms and leaving messes behind, so we decided to kind of focus on that as well. Between Rhoda and myself and some other people, we go around after school and check classrooms and hallways and kind of tally up throughout the week who deserves the award. And we took one of the Caution Wet Floor Awards, or Caution Wet Floor signs, turned it into an award. So it sits out in front of the classroom. The first one that won it was Kylie Zumbrum last week, and we'll announce tomorrow's winner from last week tomorrow. So the kids have really stepped up, and so have the classrooms, just making things tidier and neater, which helps Rhoda in her job every day, takes some things off of her plate, and it just puts some pride back into them in our building. So we're excited about that.
Sean or Ashley or both?
Sure. Well, I'm excited to officially recognize Gabe as the new head football coach. Gabe, I would say, has to be one of the best hires that I've ever been a part of as far as our corporation goes. And I have no doubt that he will be the same as our head football coach. So you asked for it.
I paid Sean $100 before we.
Yeah, I would say that to any person who ever asked. I don't know how we got him, other than he lives at Skinner Lake, but I don't ever want to let him go. So we're glad he's here. As far as athletics go, we had Ellie Clevenger competed in girls state wrestling last Friday. I know wrestling's one of those things you either like it or you shy away from it, but just the pressure of being the only person in the spotlight on a mat, she did a great job. Didn't finish, at the top, but she had a great season and we're proud of her. On February 20th will be a gigantic evening here at the junior senior high. We're not only hosting our Hall of Fame recognition that night, we also have junior cheer, senior night
for boys basketball.
and then we're also hosting a rally for Reed Zolman, a fundraiser on that night. So we're anticipating a gigantic crowd. I did send out something to group everyone to invite all of the buildings to get involved in that, and to also come and recognize our Hall of Fame recipients. Ty will be a part of that. We're recognizing the state girls basketball team as a whole, and then their coach Josh Trish as an individual inductee. So we are excited for that. This Friday, this Saturday, weather permitting, is our high school semi-formal. We have let the sponsors know, and they're smart working with us, that depending on what that weather does coming in on Friday, we'll make a decision on Friday whether we're going to postpone that to a different date, just because we're supposed to get 5 to 7 inches of snow Saturday evening. I'm always worried about teenagers driving in cars, but teenagers in little dresses and high heels in cars in the winter really concerns me. So we will make that final call on Friday. And then the only other thing that we were going to mention, and we've talked about it a number of times, we weren't sure how it was going to be, is working the 5th grade into our building, and it has been a great experience. The teachers work really well with our staff. They've assimilated well. They're coming to us all the time. Next year, they have even more ideas on things they want to do that now we're here. So I know that, as building principals, we talk about what's going on in each other's building, but when you're in your own building working, I don't think you know what it's like at a different place. And I think they were apprehensive, to say the least. I'm not sure what's being said about us out there, but they've come multiple times and said it's been a great experience. And so it's been a good thing. And sometimes you got to do something different to find out how things are. And so we're happy to have them and continue on with that.
Thanks. So for CNE, probably the best thing that I can say is so far I haven't heard anybody say they've missed me. So that's a good thing. Trevor's doing a good job. But I think one of the nice things that we did the first Tuesday back, they also, Brad reminded me of some good PD. They got together as a staff, and I was there kind of to talk with them, but they talked about virtual learning and what things are working and what things are not, and how they can use the technology that they have more appropriately. We had done that before, but I think it's always good to have more conversations. And I can say a couple things about that. The more they do, the better they get at that, and the more they figure out what works and what doesn't work. Trevor literally texted me today at about 2:00 and said I was in every classroom today, and it is a far cry from where we were during COVID. That's literally what he said. He said it is way better than that, way better than that. So teachers are working hard at that, and they will continue to try to get better. A couple things on my end that you should know. I'm still looking for SRO. We're still trying to find the right candidate for that. I wrote myself a note here about the weather. I continue to work hard to make sure that we are safe, but also that we're not giving kids extra time off. I know that they are trying to. We want to make sure that kids are educated as often as we can get them here. But I think we need to also watch that. We are looking at, Brad actually has a pretty important meeting tomorrow with Mr. Knipper and a couple teachers to start looking at the tag grant information that was submitted. We have about generically $40,000 to be distributed to teachers, but we have to distribute that in the way that the state says we have to. I was on a superintendent's call last Friday. No one around the state, there were probably 60-some superintendents, and nobody is happy with how that is currently. It's literally pitting teacher against each other, and it's just not a good thing. The last thing, so I'm thanking Brad ahead of time for doing that. The last thing I want to say is just, so I get the benefit of reading Brad's and Sean's weekly newsletter. And I don't know that you ever knew that any of us sent those out. But if you don't get those, take some time to read them. It is a good form of communication, but it's also pretty important for me to say, you know, they're doing the best they can to communicate with teachers. And they are really doing a good job with that. And I'm really happy. Like today, I didn't read yours. I didn't read either one of them until this morning for the weekend. And I'm just really pleased with their ability to keep good instruction on the forefront, to keep relationships on the forefront, to keep student learning on the forefront. You know, that's what we're all about. We get caught up in how we're going to pay the bills and who we're going to hire and all that stuff. That's really not what it's about. It's about kids learning, and their ability to do that has been really good. So I'm pleased with that. I just want to make sure that people know that the administrative teams also work quite hard to get kids to learn. So that's a lot for a short meeting, but.
Good. Anybody else? Meeting is adjourned at 5:21.